Dombrowski Real Estate? Property values are in decline. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to the Sinking City episode 8, where we've returned from our diving trip. We have successfully made our deduction. If the menu screen will load, thank you. Casebook says the Mind Palace here. We've opted to save the survivors, so we need to go tell Robert, and that includes heading up to the Throgmorton Manor. Now, as you can see, we have collected all evidence everywhere, including here at the Devil's Teeth, which it doesn't show their thing there, but I'm sure that we did. So we need to head not to Oakmont City Hall, to Throgmorton Manor. Nope, I don't want that. I want compass mark. Now, as we head up there, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other quests. I sort of wish you could cycle them here, but it doesn't look like that is the case. So there's no books between here and there. Could try some of the letters. These have been problematic and often require a good bit of conflict where there are infestations. We could go past the manor over here. I'm inclined to just say we just need to focus on the main mission for now. Yeah, so we're just going to go over here to Throgmorton Manor and tell Robert what we have discovered. Let's make sure we're armed. Ammunition is loaded. And let's just head that way. A little detour here, not that big of a deal. The rains are continuing, and yet somehow we still have power. Very, very interesting. I suppose we should be keeping an eye out for buildings that we can go into. It feels pretty wasteful, though, to spend time focusing on everything, but it also feels wasteful to ignore things and get tunnel visioned on your objective. I feel like gone are the days where you could just progress in a linear fashion and 100%, check every box. Even more so in this game, where missing a clue or getting the wrong evidence can lead to completely different outcomes. How did we not get any goods out of that container? I wonder if I pull a gun on a police officer and they let these cultists just run free. That's bothersome. No. Ooh, I would not think that Robert Throgmorton lives in this part of town. This is deeply flooded area here. Oh, not so much, I guess. Look at that. Like some kind of bridge across the rooftops. In more than one location, too. Dombrowski Real Estate? Property values are in decline. Hey, how's it going? No answer, no answer. I'm just an outsider to these locals. They don't want to talk to me. Without pulling up the map, let's see if we can just ascertain what we need to do here. So we'll head this way. That looks like an infested area up ahead with the M. We don't want to do that. Okay, we're absolutely in new territory now. It's really convenient that people have left their motorized dinghies at every water intersection. Is this Throgmorton Manor? Hold on. Am I even able to pull my boat up here, or do I need to dock elsewhere and then figure out a way to get here? No, there is a way to dock. Okay. This is it, isn't it? Wow. So Robert Throgmorton's manor is right up against the flood. What's going on over here? This is unusual. Somebody just sitting on a stoop? Sir? They don't want to talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to me. Fine. I see how it is. Oh no. I've slipped. There we go. Jump the fence. You can do it, Reed. Let's make sure I'm ready for anything. Tears. No doubt distraught by her son's death. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna rummage through your house before I come and talk to you. Oh. An open casket. What have we here? Albert Throgmorton obituary in loving memory. Albert Throgmorton, son of respected Robert Throgmorton and descendant of a robust bloodline, died on Thursday at Oakmont Port, aged 25 years. We mourn his untimely death, but we celebrate the way he lived his life. The Throgmorton family appreciates the many comforting words and prayers sent by the citizens of Oakmont.
Yeah, the mortician has touched him up well.
Wow. Some heavy-duty guards at the funeral. I'm guessing it has something to do with the feud with the Innsmouthers. Hold on, I'm not going to talk to you yet. I probably should. That's disrespectful. I can check out your house afterwards, I'm sure. Or hired muscle. Ooh, your expedition needs help.
I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
I mean, technically Sanders did leave them. The mutiny occurred afterwards. But they were threatening mutiny. I think telling them about the mutiny is fair.
The crew of the Titanium mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
Mm-hmm.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
I mean, both of these answers are correct, technically. They knew about the ruins. But they wanted... No. And I think the professor was an afterthought, a target of opportunity, but they did know about the ruins.
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm not so much feeling selfish in this regard because obviously the Innsmouthers, or the Innsmouthers, as I understand it's supposed to be pronounced, they're a real problem. I guess we're going to ask how this is connected to my investigation.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters.
Fair enough.
So shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
Okay.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
Right.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief.
There you
I
go.
had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Okay. I'm in.
Sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address in advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
I accept these terms.
Have a good day.
Hand grenade, cartridges, pistol rounds, experience, Herbert Glover's address, delicate matter. All right, so let's stop and actually let's look a little bit here at what we've got. So my diary, we're reading those. Casebook. Quid pro quo, the fate of the expedition. Throgmorton's expedition was attacked in the depths beneath Oakmont. Professor Harriet Doe, expedition's leader, was captured. The others were all left to die. The attackers all had distinctly fish-like features, Innsmouth syndrome as the locals call it. One of the assailants was killed in the fight. He carried a dagger and a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fisheye. This can't be the only attack they've carried out. There must be evidence of more such crimes throughout the city. Right. Robert Throgmorton wants me to find Professor Harriet Doe. To do this, I must investigate and discover who attacked his expedition and kidnapped her. So that's not really a lead to work on. That's going to be interesting. I suppose we'll do the delicate matter side mission. Mr. Throgmorton has asked me to find out what happened with Herbert Glover, a collector of fine arts. Herbert Glover lies in Goldbridge Road in central Old Grove. Let's place this on the map. Goldbridge Road between Windhalf and Century Avenue in central Old Grove. Let's see, Goldbridge Road is here between Windhalf and Century. I'm pretty sure there's either a tome there, nope, or a letter there. Pretty much right over, oh, it's one street, 2 streets over. Disgusting exaltation. We might do that. With a dagger and a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fisheye. And I don't think we got a shotgun. Ugh, and that disturbs me. I would love to get one. Perhaps we need to... The battle rifle, submachine gun, 2 additional shotgun shells. Yeah, we don't have any of this stuff. Carry 6 more revolver rounds, 4 more shotgun shells. No, this is the one we need. 15% chance to save materials when crafting ammunition. Oh, we already got that. You can gain extra quest rewards. I think what we need... Nope, I think we're going to start going with damage. Yeah, let's start working on this extra damage here. See, its chances to deal double damage. This is just straight higher battle damage. Yeah, let's go this road. So now at least we have a chance to do double damage with the pistol. Surely Robert Throgmorton has a shotgun or a rifle here that he would be willing to part with, right? Oh, billiards, where all the balls are cue balls. And dingy ones to boot. So it's just a whole empty basement? Wow. Alright. I'd like to go upstairs, please. Rawr, bear claw. Hello, are you going to let me rummage through your things? No, I suppose not.
The door won't budge.
I know how to make it budge. What if I just open fire on Robert Throgmorton and everybody? Guess I imagine they'd put me down. Alright. Well, let's stop fiddling around with them. Let's see if we can figure out what we want our next mission to be. Well, we're already up here. Let's... Alright, let's go investigate the book. Or the letters from Oakmont. We're pretty nearby to that location. Look at this, we get another fast travel point. That's good, I like that. You're okay, you don't have to run away. I'm not gonna... Oh wait, what have we here? The rain just never stops. This flood will be forever. Alright, it's on the next street. I'm not getting an infestation warning. You know what? Let's just jump the fence here. And somehow with the power lines down, we're still getting power. I don't see any markings on any of the buildings. Alright, let's review the case book for this one. Forlorn Woman. No, this one is Disgusting Exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Yeah, this is it technically, although this says Century Avenue, Hillside. Hillside. Warwick Street between Seaside Street and Hillside. This is it. Let's just leave the mark for now. Our eyes met. I immediately felt the burning exaltation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past saying something like cursed newcomers, and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Yeah, Reed, I would check behind your back here. So, This leads me to believe that there is some sort of infested area here. So let's go door to door down Warwick Street. This is Seaside Street here. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, so this intersection is all kind of blocked off. This would be... Yep, this is Seaside Street. Why would there be a boat here? This is Heritage Avenue. And this is Seaside. No, Seaside runs here. But Warwick is... here? Between Seaside and Hillside. Interesting. Boy, this sure is Seaside Street, all right. Look at this street. You couldn't even call this a street anymore. This is pretty much the ocean at this point. This is the coastline, the new coast. That house looks like... No, those are just shutters open. I thought maybe that was a back door. All of these doors look pretty closed. Alright, let's back up. We're getting all twisted around the axle here. Boy, these homes have slid clean off their foundations. I mean, this section is really, really flooded. The sea has retaken eastern Old Grove. Big time. So again, Warwick, Seaside, that would be Hillside, but it's on Warwick Street in southern Old Grove, so it's got to be down here. So Warwick continues, but that's Marcusson Street. Okay. Ooh. Paddy wagon ran up off the curb. Look out. Oh, this looks inviting. What have we here? Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Gosh, I would love it if we could just get a better weapon. I would love it. Alright, maybe we need to have a trap ready. There is something here for certain. Oh, there it is. Come on. Our sanity is still going down. Okay. Oh, it's like all locked up over there. Well, if that's the case... Oh, it didn't like that, huh? What's happening? What's happening? What the heck? We're really having some sanity issues here. Okay, well let's replace our ammunition then. Gosh, we used a lot of the revolver ammunition too. That's okay. Let's reload it. Let's watch out for our own trap there. This house is where the visions are with the monsters. Oh, what do we hear? It's extraordinary, incredible, fabulous. I was right. I told them we weren't alone, that the ocean was talking to me, and now that it's flooding in, the ocean brings them with him. All these buffoons who would laugh behind my back, they now fear these wonders. At the sight of these magnificent specimens, they run in all directions, screaming. They do not realize the incredible chance they have to admire them, to contemplate their splendor. I need to get closer to these creatures. Closer, always closer. I'll finally be recognized for my talent. One of these creatures might even carry my name. I'll be praised by all the universities. They can't ignore me now. They'll stop thinking I'm mad. Oh joy, what pleasure. Come see me. I await your arrival. I will take good care of you. I'm fairly certain the first thought they're going to have when reading that is, oh, this person's not mad anymore. Alright, what are we full on? Can we potentially... Let's craft a new trap, right? And how about a new explosive? Alright. We need to stock up on that gunpowder. Let's watch out for that trap. I'm sad to have cheesed that creature in the doorway as we did, but I feel like we have to take our breaks where we can get them. This game is not going to give them to us often. And, I mean, it was a large creature trying to get through a narrow doorway, so... the problems end up being with the large creature, not with me. Alright, what else do we have? Hopefully some gunpowder. Some. Oh, the basement goes further down. Oh, wait a minute. What have we here? First aid kit. Antipsychotic. Tranquilizer. Ooh, yes, we're going down into the basement on this one. Let's get a flashlight on here. An illusion. This wall is nothing but an illusion. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well... come on. Beat it up with a shovel. Faster. Alright. Sanity loss is catching up with us a little bit. Just don't have that many bullets. Ammunition is so difficult to come by. I feel like that's the point. Each combat has to feel meaningful. And each missed shot needs to feel extremely punishing. Okay, so it's like some kind of overgrown something clogging up the generator. I think that's what this is. I'm not sure. Conducting some form of experiments down here. I suppose that's it then, right? Letters from Oakmont. If we go casebook, yep, this one is solved. Okay. Fair enough. It was a little bit of experience. I think it's safe to say we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a first aid injection, because we can grab a new one here. That's the first aid kits. I feel like we have lots and lots and lots of. It really is just the ammunition. Okay, well, that's one marker we can take off our map. Look at that, knocking stuff out. Now, back to the casebook of a delicate matter. Let's go ahead and mark our compass mark there, and we'll head over in that direction. I don't think we have a lot of gunpowder to continue making. Alright, well, we need at least a full mag. Alright. Stop looking behind you. I'm not following you. You have bigger things to worry about here in this city. Sir. 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 I don't... You know what? It's not even worth it. Just leave them be. You startled me. Don't walk over to me. See, I'm just as jumpy as they are. Nobody trusts anyone in this town. And how can you blame them? Although, to be fair, this section of town is especially dry, and the rain has stopped. Looks like we can go into that home. This home has seen better days. No, let's go into the one that had the mark. So it is worth turning on the mind's eye while we're on the street. It makes it much easier to see the marks on the doorways. Because admittedly, that H on the door here, that is really hard to see on a white door from far away. This could very well be our home. Okay, this is Herbert Glover's manor. I think we're going to craft a few more rounds of ammunition. And hopefully get a lot more gunpowder while we're here.
The door won't budge. Budge.
Okay, fair enough.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again an eligible bachelor. Further text unreadable. Letter to Mr. Throgmorton. Mr. Throgmorton, it is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that the price for the piece you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple that which we agreed earlier. I know this is the second time that I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. So it's possible that Mr. Throgmorton knew about that. The
door won't budge.
So maybe we need a head for the other statue. I don't hear any undulating I have spoken too soon. It's above me. This is going to be problematic. That was not so bad. 3 rounds? Okay, that one was a little more taxing. Obviously, the bonus damage we're receiving from our skill helped out significantly. I hear more undulating. Glover? Oh, I think those are the bodies decaying. Don't startle me like that. Alright. So all these statues have me a little jumpy. Okay, a lot of pieces here, but what in the world has happened?
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
What?
What's that?
Picture of a mirror. Crudely drawn picture of a strange-looking mirror.
Yeah, you like what you see, buddy?
Okay. It's not these mirrors. It's none of these mirrors. Nope. Nope. Oh, hold on. My mind's eye is tingling.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Okay.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
So, but the mirror isn't here, though.
Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
Ooh, professional job.
Only slight scratches around the keyhole.
Yeah.
Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
I did not mean to examine that a second time, thank you. Uh-oh.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
The plot thickens indeed. Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book. What does my casebook say? This is where it would have been.
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Let's recreate the scene of the crime.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
That's not going to be what happened first.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Oh, maybe it was. Hold on.
Who are you?
What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So it would have been this.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Right? Then they came over here, went after the safe, and Glover found them.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Then, as he pursued...
Squint, run! Oh, Kay! I've killed him.
2 men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
That's what makes sense to me. All evidence collected. That's what I like to see. So if we go back to the case book... Yeah, 2 men broke into Herbert Glover's house in Old Grove to steal a specific mirror. One of them, an experienced thief nicknamed Squint, proceeded to crack a safe, alerted the owner, and got a bullet. The second burglar killed the owner with a knife. Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district of Old Grove. Yeah, so we don't get clues for side quests. Not his first robbery in the district of Old Grove. So that gives me a handful of ideas. So I'm thinking what that means is we could go to the police department about robberies in Old Grove, perhaps. Right? Or we could also check the hospital. Because one of them was shot. Probably the police department is the most likely answer. I'm thinking we need to do this one. Next, we need to head here and find the Pride and get the ship book as our side quest. So I think what we'll do is we'll journey around. We'll look for another fast travel point, maybe, to show up on our radar. Oh, the fog is really rolled in now. Oh my.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print.
All the news that's fit to print? Well, according to this. This is a house we can go into. But if it doesn't have some loot for me and it's going to make me fight, then I'm just going to be sad. Ooh, the fog is thick. Look at this. This house is a big bust. There's nothing here. Well, they don't want to give you any supplies if you're not fighting anything. No, no, no. They want you sweating your ammunition every step of the way. I don't even know what we're doing here. There is no loot to be had here. Perhaps there'll be a reason to come back. So we'll keep looking for a fast travel point as we explore this section of the city a little bit. Oh, wait, nope, here's one up here. Another city. I imagine a lot of these homes have been burglaries in Old Grove. But I'm not just going to keep going into them willy-nilly. I think we need to go and get some evidence, or some clues, rather,
Extra. All the news that's
from the police records or the hospital. But that'll have to be for next episode. Until next time, take care.